This is Solaris Nights with your host, William Double Double. The Solaris Open continues as fresh talent from across the Inner Sphere compete for a spot to take a class ranking. Produced by Donegal Broadcasting Company, the most trusted news in the Lyran Commonwealth. Nicholas Sokolov, aka Cosmo, you have been invited to a public meeting in an open park in Solaris City in the neutral international zone part of town with a member of the Maskarovka who describes himself as Mr. Wei. You are attending?
Oh yeah, he's not skipping out on this.
He is a very traditional Chinese man, a little shorter than average. His black hair has been parted perfectly down the middle in long straight strands. Black business suit. He does have a lapel pin of the Liao flag, and his shoes are exceptionally well groomed. Like, we're talking the shine is perfect, not too ostentatious. Dress shoes, very good. He's sitting at a park bench.
His work boots.
Okay, he's sitting at a park bench at a Go table.
Yeah, Cosmo would probably pick him out pretty easily. Walk over and you Mr. Wei?
Yes. Mr. Sokolov, can I call you Nick?
Sure. In his head he's going, I really wish you wouldn't, but I'm not gonna say no to this guy.
You seem disturbed, Nicholas. Please, sit down. Are you familiar with the game?
The game?
He gestures to the Go table that he's sitting at.
You might have to refresh me on the rules.
So he begins walking you through the rules, but if this was a movie, and it is, there's like an ominous soundtrack that's slowly building up as he's describing that the way to increase one's own strength is to borrow from the enemies by capturing them.
You know, I do not think I'd be very good at this game, Mr. Wei, if I may call you that.
As he's like showing you a demonstration move, he places a piece down and captures like a huge amount of space at once, and he says, perhaps.
I think you could teach me a thing or two.
Nicholas, have you ever read the 36 Stratagems?
I cannot say I'm one for reading very much.
Our people are an ancient people. We base all of our life on the philosophy of strong morals, intelligence, wisdom, respect.
Does this have something to do with the recent official that was moved from office to Gilfillian's Gold?
It does, indeed.
I was actually going to talk about this on my pre-match interview.
It would be good for you to not bring that particular issue up. Your perspicacity so far does you credit, but would it not be wiser for you to consider the fifth of the 36 stratagems, Chenhuo Daji?
Cosmo looks so confused.
Loot a burning house. Your actions have caused chaos on Solaris 7, specifically for our great nation that we both share, resident Nicholas Sokolov. And in that chaos, you have an opportunity for forgiveness. For one of our ministers has stepped out of line, and in so doing, it would be best for us to save face by allowing you to continue despite your impertinence. For it is better for us to clean our house of those who speak irresponsibly than it would be to crush someone like you.
I think I understand, but what would you want me? What would you have me do?
Nicholas, have you ever considered, instead of being born in the Capellan Confederation, instead of being a resident, what if you had a path to citizenship, voting privileges, land ownership, marriage licenses? None of it could be stopped by the state. You would have pure run of the kind of things many in the inner sphere dream of. Freedoms denied by nobility and greed, corruption. The kind of things that don't appear in the great wise state of Liao.
This sounds very power hungry. I can't say I've ever thought of this before. But
you have
how
an
could I obtain such a
opportunity
thing?
now to reform your image. Instead of a rebel without a cause, a loudmouth pig barking at the moon, what if you were to come to reconcile with the Capellan state? We don't even need you to speak greatly of us, only to say that you've reconsidered and that it's really not as bad as you thought. With that and continued victories in the arena dedicated in the name of our great culture, we would be more than willing to not only forgive your grievances, but allow you access to a level of freedom that you desire within our great culture, our nation.
This I think I can do.
Today is an auspicious day. It is your first fight in a Solaris arena, and many will be attending in person. In fact, seats for battles in the particular arena that you are going into, the factory, are highly contested. Many of the inner sphere's wealthiest and most influential people will be there to watch in person. And it would behoove you to speak well of the Capellan state while you're there. Now, is there anything I can do for you, Nicholas? Is there anything that your family, the Capellan Confederation, can do for you?
Well, I think by giving me this second chance, you have already done me a great service. I will hold up my end of the bargain.
Bargain is such a strong word. We've come to, and he gestures to the go board, where his continued moves have allowed him to win. We've come to an understanding. All pieces become one side's pieces. That is forever the way of the Capellan Confederation. For who can truly stand against eternal wisdom and enlightenment?
Yes, this makes sense to me. This is wise.
And take advantage of our chaos and reap the opportunities it benefits you. As he stands up, he says something into a sleeve microphone, and several people that were seated nearby or playing ultimate frisbee all just get up and begin moving in different directions all at once.
Cosmo would probably try to get a count, and then after 4,
5.
just be not worth it.
Yeah,
there's no way.
It's 5 agents, including himself.
Yeah, Cosmo's probably very shaken. Getting a bit red in the face, and gonna wait till they are all completely gone before he gets up.
As far as you know, unless you want to look closer, they are completely gone.
No, he will not look closer.
Okay. Is there anything else you'd like to do before your match today?
Geez, after that, I'm not sure if he would still do the other thing I had planned. If he had his head screwed on tight, he would go research his opponent with Elizabeth. But I don't. After that, his head's probably not screwed on right. He's too nervous to focus on doing the right what would be the logical thing. So no, I think he's going to go right to his interview.
Okay. Right to the interview, huh? All right. You sit across from William. He's got on Ushanka today and like a large bomber flak jacket. It's all very Russian reminiscent. And like thick, heavy woolen pants. And he says, Cosmo, Nicholas Sokolov, welcome. Welcome to the big show. Today, your first match in an open arena. Now, I understand previously you have had an encounter here in a simulated battle in the cracked canopy where one man walked away the winner of an Urban Mech Derby. But you stand today in the real factory. Thousands have come in order to view this battle in person despite the great risk. Now, battles in the factory tend to go one of two ways. Either they are quick battles that happen immediately in the open, or they are drawn out sniping matches using the terrain and the high degree of cover in order to extend the battle as long as possible. Nicholas, how do you feel this battle will go going into your first rank challenge?
Well, William Double, first might I say, I love the way you are dressed. It reminds me of home. And I think you were taking my side just a little bit in this upcoming match, which gives me courage. And in that courage, I will say this match will be over quickly. It will not be a long, drawn-out fight sniping from a distance. That is not my style.
Very well. So you anticipate this going quickly no matter what your opponent is intending to do.
It's probably at this moment Cosmo's like, I have no clue who I'm fighting, what mech they're in, anything about them. Yeah, I think so. I mean, did you see? Well, of course you saw it. You interviewed him. Amos's fight yesterday. I mean, his match went quite well, don't you think? And congratulations to the Ferryman for his victory. I hope to build on that success.
Now, speaking of the Ferryman, we notice he's come up with a new name for one of his moves, the Ferryman Rush. Are we going to see anything like that from you and the rest of Apex Dragons?
I think time will tell, but I do have something planned. I don't have access to it yet. I do have a move that I've been working on. I am not equipped yet to deliver it, at least perhaps when I get more high ranking. This being a class fight, it was tough to decide on, but not yet.
So you're working on something?
Oh yes. I even named it. I think I named it in the open season. It's spicy chin music.
But we haven't seen this yet.
Oh no.
All right.
In his head, Cosmo's like, I've never actually done it myself either, so I don't know if it'll work.
Cosmo, how are you feeling going into the upcoming match?
A bit nervous, I must admit. I'm usually not one to speak of my nerves, but I'm feeling a little rattled actually between recent events, the curse, and then my first class fight. It's just a lot happening all at once.
Has there been an update with this curse situation?
Nothing groundbreaking, just that we have figured out that there have been several mechs exposed and we are trying to find the root cause. I myself intend to do some research soon.
Very well. Cosmo, you recently had a series of disagreements with the Compelling Confederation into which the rest of your stable has been drawn. Several died in the resulting riots afterwards. Do you have anything to say to the people of Solaris? Maybe an apology? Maybe you want to double down on your rhetoric?
Well,
Do
yes.
you
Well,
let me ask this question first. Do you feel responsible for what happened?
I appreciate you bringing this up because I do believe I have been quite selfish lately, and thinking of myself in my experiences, not that of my home, the compelling confederation or compelling confederation, or the citizens here, or even of my stablemates. And I think it's about time I fessed up and owned up to my mistakes. I do feel responsible, and I hope to turn that around. Which I think you heard yesterday from the ferryman that Apex Dragons is launching a new internship program, and honestly, what inspired me to do this was to try to make amends, to repair my relationship with the Capellan Confederation, and I hope to take my first intern from the I cannot say it, Lao, to take my first intern from the Lao homeworld, and as a gesture of my apologies, and in addition, I would like to guarantee victory in the way I always do, but this time it is not for me. It is for the people of the Capellan Confederation.
This is a distinct shift from your previous comments.
Well, I think you can tell the measure of a man when he can tell you that he was wrong. And I was wrong. I showed up on Solaris. I was too excited, blinded by the lights, you could say, but I have missed out on what is important. That is one's home and the wisdom that comes with it.
I would like you to roll for making a political statement. And I want you to know what's at risk here. If you hit anything less than a 10, is all of your recent fans from the St. Ives and the Free Tikhonov commonalities who like you because you spoke out against Capcom, they're all gonna immediately leave you if you go pure Capcom.
Why is it sellout Sokolov just rings so true?
Killer Kyle Morgan is pretty good as well. That's a 6.
Come on, that's not a double 5. Oh.
That's a 6. Why would you think it's a double?
If you went with the castle ball, that would have kept going. Man,
there is only one Lord of the Bowl.
Oh man. Bugga. So I know you told me the St. Ives impact. Honestly, at this point, Cosmo is more concerned. He won't announce this to people, but more concerned about his own life. Does he feel like he did the right thing with Capellan Confederation, or is rolling higher help that standing with the Capellan?
Rolling higher would make it seem like right now, if you let this sit, it's gonna come off as like, hey guys, like I was wrong, I made a mistake. Yeesh.
Yeah, we're gonna edge this and pray to God we don't get worse.
Well, I pray to God. You should pray to the celestial wisdom on the throne of Cyan. I see you trying to keep those dice in the air.
Wait,
8.
no, what is that?
That's an 8.
Oh man, fuck this bowl.
I've
never actually looked at it so closely.
Are you looking at it at an angle? Like you look at it from top down?
That time I was.
Okay.
Yeah. The first time though, oh man, I've never. I have to admit, in all the games I've ever played on here, I've never actually looked at the dice in the bowl because I just read the display. Good. I'm like, well, shit, it's getting the character killed.
Now, once you were a humble map maker, but now you're deeply involved in the process.
You know, the problem is, I should have used the dice over here. As
a result, you started updating your mod with the way things actually work on the table. It's been great. It's been a good change. Yeah, so you do lose. I'll give you a choice. It's either the St. Ives fans or it's the Free Tikhonov Republic. So those are they're both run by different siblings or uncles, aunts of Sun Tzu Liao, the current chancellor. They both believe that the way the Liao state is being run right now is wrong. They just disagree on what's the right way to do it. And both of them are technically recognized as some measure of protectorate underneath the Davian Federated Sons flag.
I gotta go with Kai. I gotta keep St. Ives.
All right, so you drop the Free Tikhonovs.
Yeah,
All
honestly, I
right.
don't know much
There are
about
a
them at
bunch
all.
of
So.
angry Russian men in bars all across
Oh no,
Solaris.
flip that. I want the Russians.
There are a bunch of angry Chinese people who stand up and push their chair out and talk about what a loudmouth dog you are for betraying your comrades in arms. And obviously, the Maskarovka got to you, but unlike a true Solaris gladiator, you back down immediately. People curse your name and 1,000 generations of your family.
Luckily, I have no family.
Not with that attitude.
Boy.
Yeah, things do not go the best for you. Fortunately, it's the St. Ives commonality and its resultant neighborhood in, it's not Montenegro, and it's not Silesia. Yeah, people recognize that you are walking a line where things could have gone very badly for you if you kept running your mouth like this.
I'm just going back and forth on that line.
All right, gonna update your advertising chart here.
Did I get any? This might be a stretch, but for announcing the internship thing, any media influence?
That was what this role was about.
Oh, that's what that was. Oh,
yes.
Okay.
Yep. Yeah, I mean,
All
your media influence role was that. You were going for
it wouldn't matter. I was gonna say I have a -1 to corporate, but
yeah,
actually,
it wouldn't have made a difference.
Yeah. Okay. For some reason, I was processing that as entertainment.
You are, if this chart is to be indicated, you are the only person to have almost failed twice.
I do fail a lot of things.
I don't know that I've been keeping this chart right, but I'm watching your career with great interest. Is there anything else you want to say in your interview with William?
You got that I guaranteed victory, right?
Yes, I did get that. Okay. Can't wait for the loss so that you can learn from your mistakes. All right.
Can't do anything right for Mr. Way.
Your mech takes a slightly longer amount of time to clear the mech gates than normal because everything has to be checked out by Solaris referees and techs to make sure it's safe and that no cheater juice is inside. When you enter your mech, it's got green tags on everything indicating that you're cleared and your mech is not a hazard to the arena and you're good to go. Your opponent enters on the back of a elephant, and there is a procession of 20 elephants that follows behind them in 2 columns. Great riches in the form of rare plants, technologies like clan salvage is being borne by these elephants.
Okay.
Like there's like a Canopian dancing troupe atop of one of them, just exotic goods from all across the inner sphere. And the pilot of your enemy mech is on the very first elephant. Her name is Trident Taahira, and she is a member of Team Minxful. She is their only light class fighter. She is holding her signature trident and pointing it towards your mech gate and your mech, saying something in a language you don't particularly understand.
Okay.
As she finishes, there is... I wanna be clear that when we think of Captain America, right? He invokes a lot of American imagery, but literally no one would wear that uniform in real life. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Right? So this woman is like the Captain America of like Hindu India. No one would ever wear what she's wearing, and the presentation that she gives off is so bullshit stereotypical, but there's like colored powders being thrown everywhere, gold on display. Yeah. I don't know what else to say. There's a lot of speech in a language you clearly don't understand as she arrives. And then her mech, a wolfhound, is carted in. The elephants all turn to give way and trumpet as it passes between each one of them.
Wow. All right, Minxful totally has us owned in the entrance game.
They're corporate, man. They're super corporate. They're good
They
at
know
this.
what they're doing.
They're entertainers.
Is her trumpeting the finale of her entrance?
Yes.
Well, I had something a bit more elaborate planned for Cosmo, but again, I think he's still a bit shaken. So
Hashtag shook.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Honestly, what shakes him even more is when he finally gets in the cockpit and all he sees are green tags. He's like, "Fuck, they're here too." So he'll probably just remove all the green tags and be like put them on a pile somewhere next to him so that they're visible. And has kind of just a very somber, very boring walkout. Just throw up a green flame, place it on the loudspeakers, throw his hand up, and just walk out. He's not going to do anything else additional.
Flamethrower. All right. Well, low quality effort. There are several people.
He's trying to focus because he purposely didn't mention Fulcher Industries in the interview because he's afraid that they might actually be trying to get him killed. That he just got shook by the Maskarovka, and it's his first class fight. So he's not mentally in a good spot.
Wow, that's rough, buddy. All right, let's.
Luckily, he still somehow has zero stress, though.
Incredible. Well, not for long. 9.
All right, that's a fantastic start.
What'd you get?
2.
All right. So for the folks at home, she's using the default Wolfhound 2 with rear medium laser still enabled. And
Probably smart.
oh, I just realized I never actually made it not see-through. Sorry, what did you get?
2.
I'm coming in through the east side, so you'll have to come in through the western gate.
Okay. I didn't realize my armor points were off. Give me 1 second.
That's correct. You know, I leave that for you guys because I never really know if you guys are going to customize your mech seconds before the match.
Oh, whoa. Gaping hole in my back. What is that? I think those are 6s. I can't tell. We'll go with 6. 11. Yeah, that sounds good. Where'd I put my little dude? Oh, here he is. Okay, so 3 spaces in A. Let's go right there. I feel like I should get like a bonus point for camouflage in this map.
Yes, camouflage mechs, of course.
Hey, that's a thing. It's a Starling Defense Force Light, the Spectre.
A thing that they attempt to do, yes. Okay, I'm good with that. Let's roll.
It's in the roller.
5.
7.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
1, 2.
What is this? The new don't move dice? Personally designed by you, Dunamis? Incredible. So great.
If I were to not move, yeah, yes. How far did I just go? 5 is 2.
Looks like we're hidden from each other.
Indeed. But yeah, that do not move dice, very special.
This
0
is a
on
Donegal
sides,
Broadcasting
no pips.
Company news alert.
It's just what Eric Fulgaris needs to stop asking me for that exact thing. 11.
3. All right.
Don't worry. I always lose initiative as soon as the battle starts becoming the point where I want to win initiative.
I am wondering if I jinxed myself earlier.
It's been brutal lately. Especially with all of the melee mechs that just can't win initiative to save their lives.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 7, 8, and 9 are all the same, right? I think for the thingy.
Yes.
Then I will just turn for 9.
Interesting.
something he said has to come true, like a quick fight. You want to use that purple?
Not even remotely.
This is interesting. Are we gonna sideways punch each other?
We can't. We're not in each other's frontal arcs. We are definitely going to...
You can punch someone behind you with one arm. So we can each punch each other with our left arms.
Okay, works for me. I don't have anything in that left arm. I will definitely punch you in the face. Yeah, she just runs to get onto your left side.
And I am equally on your left side. Okay.
Yeah, sounds right. Sounds right.
All right. Well, I guess we're doing this alpha strike.
You know the danger of declaring the Sid Alpha Strike.
Yeah, not only am I the only one to miss twice, I'm the only one to miss once.
The name's synonymous with total failure, yes.
Yes.
Yeah, go ahead, make your rolls. Take a chance, roll your dice.
How with the medium laser, how many I have? Oh god, and the flamer. How much heat do I actually build? I forgot with this new build. 21. Oh, that's not bad. Because I didn't jump. That's not bad. All right, so base 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8s across the board for ER large laser, medium laser, 3 small lasers, and a flamer. ER large laser. That's excellent.
Yeah,
medium
that's the
laser.
one you really wanted to hit with.
That hits location 5 on your left side. Left arm, 5 damage. Oh, maybe you can't punch with it. Small laser number 1. Miss. Small laser number 2. Miss. Small laser number 3. Miss. This is bad. Flamer. Miss. What? That sucked.
Okay, I'm shooting ER large laser and 3 mediums.
Do we have like the exact same build? Pretty close.
It's a miss. That rolled over. It was very upsetting. You betrayed me, Bull.
The bull only obeys 1.
Should be me. Alright, so I build 21 plus 2 heat is
we literally have the same build basically. I build 21 and ran 2, so I'm at 3.
Okay. We also punch, yeah.
So pilot 3. So everything else it's the same. So 8s. Hey, that'll work. Location 8 left. Wait.
You have to roll the 1d6.
Left side 1d6. Oh, 1. Oh, it's 6 I wanted. Damn it.
Yeah.
Okay. Left torso for 1 for. So
1 for
4
10
damage. 4 damage. Left torso.
Okay. That is a... So math.
Ah, she's got some SPAs.
That is a miss.
Oh, I have better pilot than her. Oh yeah, buddy.
That's very unfortunate. Where would she have hit? Nowhere good. I'm very sad. All right. Let's roll initiative.
That's a very anticlimactic first round. Oh, that says 12. Very interesting. Bull. Very interesting. I'll take it.
You like that? Then you're gonna like this even more. She uses her ghost ability to win initiative.
You know, I thought you had to declare that before. But
No,
okay.
you declare it afterwards. You go back and watch the match where he's used it so far.
All right. Well, the one thing I can do that you
She's got a total read on you.
No, this is totally when the SPAs I do eventually want to get would allow me to run backwards would be super helpful. Can't jump, so by 5 or 6, I can't remember if I cut a jump jet. 6, I didn't cut one. 4, 5, 6, and stay up top. Otherwise, you will somehow find a way to kick me in the face like you did last time.
That's right.
Sidious has been very good at kicking my pilots in the face too. You think I'd learn just not to go a level below, but and you die. It's 3. Okay. How'd you know where I was going?
Yeah, like you start running and she turns to follow and get behind you, and I guess you have to like jump to get away. Turning as you go, huh? Interesting.
Once again, I've completely forgotten all RP once the game started, just like last time.
3, 4, 5, 6.
Do a lot more math because of the ranges now.
Shouldn't have jumped so far away.
Won't use our small lasers. We'll save 3 heat. Or the flamer. We'll save
I mean, with your jump, you're gonna be pretty toasty to begin with.
Yeah, I'll add that now before I forget. I think I'm just gonna shoot. I'll do medium laser and large laser.
I feel like as you see her wolfhound approaching, let me get a good look at this wolfhound real quick. The head of the wolfhound, by the way, has been replaced with a panther motif. So yeah, like you jump away and you watch her mech just like zoom backwards and then begin just like loping towards you, lasers blazing. It looks kind of scary.
Did you turn a dog into a cat? As she's charging at me, I just see a cat head.
Yeah, she says, better than turning a dog into a pig.
I guess. He doesn't know what to say to that. Right, let's do this. Base 3, jump for 6. You move for 7, and short range for laser, large laser and medium laser. So 7s. That's all we're shooting. Large laser.
Oh no.
Yeah, center torso. 8 damage. And medium laser misses.
I like it better when you miss. Is that it? You're just firing those 2?
Yeah, I feel like I'm gonna be a little toasty. I didn't do any math. I'm just assuming I'll be toasty.
You will indeed be toasty.
12 and 3 is another 15. On top of that is 24. Nah, that's not too bad.
I'm gonna do ER and 3 medium lasers.
3 medium lasers. I hope you get toasty. Wait, no, you didn't jump.
Yep, I didn't jump. In fact, I walked instead of running.
That 1 point.
Wow, that's... Oh. Nope. Wow.
Oh my god.
Wow, that almost is worth putting an edge into.
You have any idea what that would do to Cosmo's belief in this whole Vulture Industries thing?
Just for that, I'm gonna use her sole point of edge. Nope. Absurd. And that's a miss too. Well, now I'm extremely vulnerable to dying.
Did you know you just tied me for the most Sud Alpha strikes?
I don't understand what that means.
Oh, it is not a good thing.
Are you insulting me?
No, I could never insult Team Mixful. You guys are the best thing that's happened to Apex Dragons since we got here.
She looks so confused in her cockpit, although she's still working the controls, and now a slight bit of sweat is forming on her brow.
All right, no melees. I sink 20 heat. It's on map 4. Just enough not to impact me. All right. Initiative, round 3.
Yep.
That sucks.
Ah, no, I'm still in the attack.
You have a heat penalty, which makes you a 5/8. Huh. Well, let's do this, darling. That's it.
Let's do this, darling. She says. 2, 3.
This is gonna be a bloody round.
As she gets closer, you can see that the only emblems on her entirely black painted Panther Wolfhound are a HTE symbol and the Team Minxful logo.
Do I know what HTE means?
Hachimen Taro Enterprises. It is a large electronic corporation in the Draconis Combine, run by a guy named Chandrasekhar Karita, who's just considered to be he's like a really lewd Buddhist monk type figure, like a super corrupt pervert who's loosely related to the main Karitan ruling line.
Cosmo, hold his tongue.
Okay.
Some thoughts came to mind, but you won't say it.
Go ahead.
I'm a base 3, walked 4, your movement's 5, everything short, alpha strike. Large laser. Oh, I'm hitting update. Oh, that was close. We're straight on, so 8 damage right torso. Does that go in?
Nope.
Too bad.
That was fresh.
Medium laser. Also hits 9. Left leg is 5.
Okay.
5 damage. Small laser number 1. Oh, that. How is that a 5? All right, it says it hits. Location 5 is right leg. What is that? 3 damage? Or 2 damage? 3 damage. Small laser number 2. Hits. Oh yeah, headshot.
Indeed. It's gonna affect her punching.
That was number 2 or 3. I can't remember.
That was the second.
Yeah, so this is number 3. Also hits center torso, 3 damage. And last but not least, the flamer. Are you kidding me? That's what misses? Oh, come on.
Good.
All right. How much damage is that?
It's over 20.
9,
got
5,
a pilot
and
check.
8. Yeah, okay.
All right. ER large, medium, medium, medium. Right leg for 8.
Okay.
Right leg for 5.
3 armor left on the right leg.
Center torso for 5.
14 armor left on CT.
5 damage to left torso.
8 armor left there.
And you now earn yourself a piloting skill check.
Indeed. Just a +1 for the 20 damage.
I made my consciousness roll and I made my piloting skill roll.
I'm good.
Okay, I'm punching. I assume you're also punching? No? Is this a man that's about to do a kick?
I'm thinking about it, if only because I want to punch her and hit her in the head and end up killing someone from Minxful. Well, actually, no, she's 6 armor there. No, that's fine. We'll punch. We'll double punch. Wait, no. I use my right arm. I can't punch. So I will, I'm gonna kick. Totally kicking then.
Okay.
So base of 3, 4, 5 minus 2. I just need a 3. I hit
on the kick table.
Well, that dice didn't move at all. 2.
Right leg.
Right leg.
So damage.
7.
Okay.
7 damage, yeah. And you have to make another pilot skill roll with the penalty now.
Correct. She goes to punch. She hits. You take it in the head.
Oh, god damn it. Okay. 4 damage.
Yes. And
Right.
the head hit.
Consciousness roll. Good. Yeah. All right. I have to remember to add those penalties now.
Ooh. That's she's going down.
This is why I kick.
Well, I feel pretty good about the headshot now.
Yes, we have exchanged blows to the dome.
All right.
I also think I'm going to be pretty toasty.
Okay, so this is going really poorly to start with. I'm now facing the rear direction. And how much damage do I take? 10 for every 1, so 4 damage to my rear right torso.
Rear. Wow, if that happened to Cosmo, that crit would go eternal because I put shit armor on my back.
Wow, you are insane to have done so, sir. You are insane. And no damage to the pilot in the process.
No additional pilot damage. Very nice. Heat. So I gain 22 on top of 4 is 26 minus 20. I'm at 6.
22, so I built 2, I'm now at 7. All right, so the announcers are excitedly talking about first the small laser hit to the head, then to the punch to the head. Mechs are falling down. Someone is like leaping out of their seat. The crowd is roaring. You can hear it in your mech. Perhaps it's not as big as the crowd at some place like Steiner Coliseum,
Sure.
where you can get tens of thousands of people. But yeah, like people are shouting either for your death or her death or just to see a good old-fashioned fight.
I wonder whose death they're rooting for out of the two of us.
Yeah. So you have a choice here, as all do. The most chivalrous of gladiators.
I'm gonna let her get up.
Okay. Do you signal that in some way?
I will make it a private communication to her.
All right. She's got a little bit of blood trickling down the side of her mouth. She wipes it as she starts to work on the controls, and she says, "What?
Why don't you stand up and we can start this again? I think we both took a blow to the head here. Let's take a second to recoup."
She gives you a hard stare for a moment before standing her mech up, and she says, "Fine. I've heard that you were a very unusual person.
Would you not have offered me this? Never mind, don't answer that.
She gives you a frank, appraising look as she sets her mech into something like a martial arts stance. So you're both just going to spend the whole round allowing her to stand up and maneuver?
Yeah, I mean,
Right.
I'm not gonna move anyway.
She
Actually,
succeeds in standing up.
you know what would have been really funny? I didn't think of until now. If you last round is if you charged me and pushed me off the edge.
It would have been funny, but it would have
that's not
also
fair
required
style.
me to run faster.
Yes.
And I would have gotten hit a number of times in the process.
I mean, I hit you with just about everything, anyways.
Yes.
But all right. So she's just gonna stay right there.
Yes.
Okay. I guess I did the same, so I should be too surprised.
Burn heat off.
Oh, that's a good point. No wonder.
Double sixes.
Yeah. Fuck. Well, I guess I burned heat off too, but she was in a worse spot than me. Not by much.
You're gonna want to watch today's breaking news, by the way.
Did you already have it written before?
Oh yeah. This one is.
Did you predict what I was gonna do?
No.
Oh.
This one isn't related to you. It's related to
That's nice.
a
Fair
very
enough.
controversial character.
Wonder who that is. What? Let's just go ahead and keep this thing going. We're bringing out the purple die.
Wow, the purple die, huh? Very well. I will also... Oh, that was not right. I will
also do a pilot check.
I will also not move.
All right, this is going to be brutal. May the best pilot survive.
I respect your courage.
I'm glad you respect something of mine. All right, base 3. That's it. All right. Large laser. Oh man, if that goes internal, that's trouble. 8 damage to left torso.
Damage to the left torso.
Does it go internal?
It does.
Oh baby.
But I don't have XL engine. So roll 3d6s, and you need to hit anything from a 1 to a 4. So either I keep a medium laser or I don't keep a medium laser.
1.
Okay, hit that 2.
1.
Hit a 2.
2.
Perfect. I keep the medium laser.
All right. Well, okay.
I am the Lord of the Bowl. Haven't you heard?
I wasn't using the bowl. I was using the freaking loud dice.
But the dice know who the real master is.
Stupid.
The game master.
Dice. All right. Medium laser needs a 3. Oh. Okay. You know what? I don't understand how this bowl works at all. But okay, we'll see that hits center torso 5 damage.
Okay. That strips off the last of the armor.
Okay. Small laser number 1 hits. Wait, we just hit here. Left torso, right? No, yeah, left torso.
Left torso.
3 damage. Sorry, 3 damage. Small laser number 2 hits the other torso, right torso, 3 damage.
That is not 0.
And small laser number 3 hits 10. Left arm, 3 damage. And flamer hits 9. Left leg, somehow. Flamer in the head hits left leg. 2 damage and 2 heat.
Okay.
And that's all she wrote. And I'm only going to build 1 point of heat because we didn't move. Very nice.
She is going to Alpha Strike again.
Oh boy.
Withholding, of course, the rear medium laser.
You could shoot it off in rad fashion.
No, I don't need to activate my TSM. 8 damage to the left torso.
That strips all armor. Couple vulnerable
5
spots
damage
here.
right torso.
Okay, 2 more shots we can take. How about some arms? You haven't hit the arms.
5 damage left torso.
That's not good.
With a critical.
With a critical. Wow, that's pretty close to coming right off. Okay.
1/6 is jump jet.
That's fine. I can still jump 5, which is all you need for the max evasion.
And 5 damage right torso.
That's good. 3 damage left there.
You will need a piloting skill.
Yes. Base 3, head hit 4, damage to 5. I'm good.
I am also good. Punch.
Kick. I need a 1.
You're kicking first, so go ahead.
It hits. And single D. A 1. Left leg, 7 damage. Damn it, I can't hit the same leg.
She will need a piloting skill check as a result.
Just, yeah, just the damage. Just the...
She hits. No, that's not right. Right torso, or 1 punch, so 4 damage.
4. Any crits?
No. Very unfortunate.
You go internal on both my side torsos.
Well, you're internal in all of my torsos. Oh.
This is a brutal match.
Yeah, I'm gonna probably lose a mech here.
My center torso is still doing pretty damn
Stay
good though.
standing barely. All right, so I dissipate 18 of my 21, and then you build another 2 heat. So 3 becomes 5.
One more round. What's her name again?
Trident Taahira.
Trident Taahira. That's right. I just wrote Trident, and I was like, I can't just yell out, "Hey, Trident," but maybe.
You could. It's her call sign.
All right.
Gosh, I don't know whether I want to risk it. She could very seriously die or lose her mech in the process here. It's an expensive machine for someone with her level of...
You're right. You should roll for it.
No, I'm just gonna go. What am I, Pondo the Mad? 1 through 6 and I do it, or 1 through 3 I do it. 4 through 6.
I thought that was hilarious. Very indecisive. I got a 7.
Oh shit. Owing to the honor you showed so far, she chooses to stand still to continue the match.
Oh, you're onto my ploy. If I lose initiative, I'll just stand still, because that means they might. Oh boy.
Yeah,
but then there's a good chance that I injure this person, and Mixful's gonna hate us even more.
She also has a rear laser, so you know she's not as vulnerable from behind as you are.
This is true.
Yeah.
All right, let's do this one more time. This is like a slugfest you expect with like assaults, not with lights.
Is that gonna hit? 3, 4, yeah, that is gonna hit. Center torso for 8.
Oh, thank God.
What do you mean, oh thank God? The center torso is the torso that you don't want to lose.
I don't want to lose one of my side torsos. I'm thinking like, well, actually no, you're already internal. Repairs are the same. Never mind. Doesn't matter. Just hit arms and left leg. That'd be nice.
Wow, I miss.
Missed? Nice.
Yeah,
good job, Bull.
Once.
MVP.
Left torso for 5.
That torso's gone.
Oh, the arm's gone too. No 2, more punching for you.
3.
Center torso. Yeah.
Yes.
So what did you
left.
lose? 3 more jump jets. And the left arm. So actually nothing very valuable.
You guys wonder why my armor is unbalanced on the left side.
Right torso for 5.
That's not good. I'm almost a stick. Any crits?
No, unfortunately not.
If I lose that laser, oh God, what's in my center torso? 1 small laser. Oh, and the medium laser. Now we keep going.
The head flamer. That's how you win.
Well, because I'm used to the C3 being there instead of the medium laser, so I'm like, shit, I just have a small laser.
Please proceed.
Was that 2 or 3?
That was the 3rd. I missed with 1.
Oh, because you missed 1. Right. All right.
I mean, I can definitely shoot some more if you want.
Nope. That's quite all right. I don't have any penalties for heat, so we're just shooting at 3s again. 8. I feel like we've beat this place up a lot. Left torso, 8 damage, and there's a crit.
Torso's off.
Nice.
And that crit goes to center torso.
One crit.
Yep, go ahead and roll.
It is 5, 4.
Fusion engine hit.
Okay, medium laser. Hits. The hell's location? 4. Right arm. Useless. 5 damage.
Okay.
Oh, I also rolled double once. Small laser number 1's a miss.
Wow.
Small laser number 2 is a hit in center torso, 3 damage. Ooh, 9's 1 crit, right?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah,
roll
1
it.
crit.
As the youth say, send it.
5, 5.
That's a medium laser.
Small laser number 3. Hits. 8 is left torso, which is center torso, 3 more damage.
He has 1 internal left.
Flamer. Death by flamer. Hits. Wrong location though. 5 is right leg. Again, 2 damage. Somehow we're hitting legs with flamers in the head.
Okay.
2 damage, 2 heat. Yeah.
She stays standing.
3.
I don't think you took enough, but okay.
Oh, I'm good.
Okay, she is
Great,
going to punch.
Can she? Can I be mid round?
Oh,
Can I
wait,
ask
that's
her if
right,
she
I
wants to
can't.
surrender?
I can't punch. I can kick though.
Can I ask her if she wants to stop mid
Yes,
fight?
you can.
Trident, do you think it's wise we call this off? I mean, you're not looking too. I guess I'm not looking too hot either. Do you want to continue?
She is being covered in sweat pouring down her, and she looks up at you with like almost a feral look, and she growls at you and says, "One more kick, you and me, and then it's done."
Oh, she's an angry minxful. Okay.
All right, so
You kick first.
Oh yes, that I know. And I really need you to fall down and kill yourself as part of this kick. That will hit. 5 is the left leg.
Come on. Yeah. 7.
You will need a piloting skill roll as a result. Double 1.
Oh man, that was close. Wait, does it kick again +1? Wait, I was hitting the head. I do fall.
What? I mean, you didn't have to. Yeah, okay.
I rolled a 3.
Great, you fall. But now you should also roll for your.
Oh, my kick.
Yes.
Yeah. Sorry, you said pilot skill roll, and that's what I did first. I should have said that was my kick.
Perfect.
That was
Yeah,
stupid,
I know,
because my
right?
kick would have hit.
I know.
Oh well.
Perfect.
Okay, well my kick definitely hits. And 5, same spot you hit. A 5 in the front. Left leg, 7 damage.
It's internal.
No crits. Oh god damn it. Well I fucked that up bad.
She succeeds on her piloting skill roll.
So
you
I
end
fall 3. I think that's frontwards.
3 is to right.
Oh, not even close. Say facing after.
So you end up facing this direction. And your damage will go right side if you want to roll for that. 4 damage.
Yeah, I'll do it on the counter so that people can see. 5, right side.
Well, it's an 8 right side.
Oh, I'm sorry, you're right.
Center torso for
4
4
damage.
with 2 crits.
Oh,
boy.
Man.
That.
Oh man.
Yeah.
I'm not sure who's worse off right now. This is getting ugly.
She is covered in sweat, and she uses the same private channel you've been using to say, "But draw then. We walk away with our ranks and our win records intact."
Suppose Cosmo could continue to pride himself on never losing because it's a draw.
If that's true, though, you don't get anything for guaranteeing victory except for 1 point of stress.
Oh, if you didn't say that, I totally was about to accept it.
Well, let me double check the way that guaranteed victory works, but I'm pretty sure I wrote
farmer.
it for this exact situation that that drawing would be non-beneficial if you guarantee. Yep. When you guarantee victory, you gain 1 stress. Yep. And you get nothing if you draw.
Oh, balls. She has 1 internal structure left.
Yeah. But she's relatively behind you, and you're on the ground.
And you cannot jump when you stand. Not that I could jump very far anyways. You know what? He's gonna keep going because of the Maskarovka meeting, where he now feels like he has to win because he said keep winning. He didn't say draw, and I declared it for Mr. Way. Fucking Mr. Way.
Oh no! Double 1s on initiative. Oh boy! Oh, and I build a bunch of heat.
Of course, there's my double sixes on initiative. Oh my god, if you used your ghost now, how devastating would that be?
I know.
Still prone.
21, and I have a dissipation of 18, so it's 3. And then -5 is 8. You miss with the no, you hit with the flamer.
I hit with the flamer.
So I gain +10. Brings you up
Isn't
to
your
15.
dissipation?
My dissipation
13?
is much lower. Yes.
Oh, -3 movement points. Avoid shutdown.
And I rolled for shutdown. I'm good. Yeah.
God, this is a violent ending. No matter what happens.
She does not move.
What happens if both mechs kill each other? Then who
That
wins?
happens all the time in Solaris. Nobody wins.
So it still becomes a draw, and
no,
the only
it
difference
doesn't become a draw. It becomes a technical knockout.
for who?
Both of you. Nobody moves ranks, but it's also not considered a draw. The draw requires agreement.
You both win.
You both don't win is the thing.
But I don't like this. I just want to win.
I'm sorry.
Oh man, does Cosmo put his reputation on the line here? Well, first, I have to declare where I want to go, right?
Well, first you have to declare what movement mode you want to be in order to stand up, so you know how many movement points you can put. Because you can fail to stand up and fall and continue to take damage.
My goal is to try to get here. Or here.
Oh boy, so you're going to want to move through that rubble and make another PSR?
Yeah, I mean, my pilot skill's 3. I don't have anything affecting it other than shit rolls. But it's 2 to get up, 3 for here, 4 for turn, 5 for here, 6 for turn, 7, 8.
Did you account for
here.
2 to stand up?
Yes.
Okay.
Right, 1, 2.
Rubble takes +1 to move through and a PSR.
Okay, then 9 would get me here, I think.
Yeah.
So that's what I will be shooting for.
And your heat is good? You're not slowed down in any way by heat?
I only have one. Oh,
okay.
Wait, did I lose any heat sinks on the side? I did just lose that double heat sink, so I would have gained 2 more heat. So I'm at 3 heat.
Sure.
The question is, how much does this like ruin our? Hey, let's just stand still and beat the shit out of each other. Yeah, I guess let's do it. Oh, that totally exposes my left side though. Fuck it. I'll just turn up and stand up and turn around, which is a walk. My degrees are off. What's going on here? There we go. But to do that, I need to just roll a not double ones. That's just a walk. Trident, it's been fun. Das Vidania.
So you're not doing all of the movement. We're just gonna.
Yeah, this is far easier.
Okay, you're right.
I feel like that would ruin his reputation quite a bit to make it look like he's trying to get sneaky all of a sudden at the end.
Okay. I didn't anticipate this. I thought for sure I wouldn't be able to shoot with my right arm, so I wouldn't have any weapons. Okay. God, I could actually kill myself by blowing up.
How would you not? Couldn't you just torso twist?
Would the torso twist keep my right arm in play? Maybe. I wasn't sure how far beside me you'd be. Oh yeah, I'd be able to turn.
Okay. If I was here.
Yeah. All right. Well, I didn't do the math yet, so give me a second. Oh shoot, this is gonna be bad.
Can only hit my right arm or my left leg, otherwise bad shit's gonna happen.
So the thing is, I don't really need the ER large to deal brutal damage to you, right? Because your torsos are all open.
I do have 11 internal structure left, so you actually do need the large to knock me out. A large and a medium to knock me out. What's funny is I don't think we'll get to it now, but I was actually going to put this mech literally on the line like a pink slip with something after the game. I don't think that's happening anymore.
Okay. So if I do shoot large, medium, medium, which is what I've got, that's going to build 18 heat. I do have 8, 13. That'll build +5. Put me at 20. I don't have ammo. Okay. Okay. Well, will 22 get me because you might flame me? Shut down on A+. Well, this is the final.
Go big or go home.
Yeah. Oh, good. That didn't miss. 9 is left leg for 8.
Yes.
That is brutal for me.
Just don't crit. Just don't absolutely crit
left
me.
torso with 2 criticals.
Fuck, that's not what we needed at all.
5-4 is a fusion engine hit.
A pen. You already got it.
And 2-4 is a gyro hit. Oh, there it is.
Are you sure it's not 4-2? The way you top bottom, the way you did
yeah,
it.
But I do
yesterday.
top bottom when they're like this.
Okay.
I do left right when they're yes. It was somewhat down here, but
no, that's right. Either way, I'm in trouble.
Yes. 2-4. I mean,
the question is, am I going to be knocked out on the ground, unconscious, but her mech is destroyed? Who wins?
I mean, at this point, it's very conceivable your falling down will destroy your mech in the process.
Yes, but I still get to shoot before that.
You do get to shoot before then. That was my second shot, though, right? That was my first medium?
No, that was your second shot, first medium. Yes.
Yes. All right, so I have one more medium left. That is a hit. Right leg 5.
Crits?
That's your left leg.
Oh, sorry.
No,
still any crits?
no critical.
Holy shnikes.
Yeah.
Survived. All right. So I need a 3, 4 for head hit, 5 for walk. Large.
What are you
laser.
shooting with?
Everything.
Oh boy.
Well, actually, I don't have everything, do I? What did I lose?
You lost the left torso, so.
Which has no weapons. Perfect. Just as I designed.
You have everything.
Shooting with everything.
Now you can stick it to Pondo.
5s. That hits. That is a right torso, 8 damage.
That blows off the right torso and right arm.
No crits. I just need something to hit the left side or the CT. Medium laser, 5 damage. 5, that hits. Location 5 is right leg.
4, 3.
crits.
For how much?
5 damage.
That's internal.
No crits.
Good.
Small laser number 1. Hits. What's location 9? Left leg. 3 damage.
The leg snaps off. She falls. There's no chance that she doesn't lose the mech at this point.
Medium laser number 3, last one. Misses.
Embarrassing.
That would have been left arm too. That would have gone CT. It's all up to the flamer. Need a 5. Hits. Location 5. No, right leg again.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Good. It's
2
internal,
damage
though.
and 2 heat.
That pushes her up to 24.
There's 1 crit and wherever that goes.
Yep. We'll go ahead and roll a d6 and let me know.
It's freaking ridiculous.
I mean, it won't matter because she automatically falls at the end of this. The only
5.
Okay, you gotta roll again. The only thing that could happen is if she blows off her other leg and it's just a torso with 1
3.
Lower leg actuator. Okay. All right. Well, she automatically fails the fall because she doesn't have a leg.
Please just hit your CT and destroy yourself, but don't die.
8 is the center torso.
Left torso. Yes. So even with all this, I can't even say that I killed her. She killed herself.
I mean, you blew the leg off and her mech fall forward.
I guess.
I don't know what else you want. However, the remaining 3 points goes to the head. And
What?
Yeah, damage transfers up.
Up? Really?
Yeah. Transfers in and up, right? I'm like nearly 100.
I don't think I've ever looked up the transferring up. Everyone's just dead after the CT. So hold, please.
I mean, it's not going to kill her. I'm just pretty sure that's how it works. She's
no, but I'm just wondering, like,
more injured.
That why the ammo explosions always kill people?
Yes, because the damage transfers in and then it goes up. And if the ammo explosion hits your cockpit, that's an instant kill.
I don't think I've ever noticed that line that goes from the CT to the head, or ever looked at it.
Is it there? Now you got me questioning, because you're on the Battletech Rule Senpai list, but I'm pretty sure this is how it works.
Damage transfer diagram on page 43. There's no line there.
Okay, all right. Should just take another head hit then. However, you need to make a roll.
I need to also not die.
Yes. And you have a +3 from the gyro hit, correct?
+3 from the gyro, +1 for the head. And I didn't take. So it's 4 total, plus my 3 is on 8 is 7. Oh, mama.
Oh, boy.
Boom!
Incredible.
The Capellan Confederation comes to the rescue. Oh my god, Mr. Way.
He stands standing. You tell me how this match ends.
Oh my god, probably. Cosmo is probably barely balancing in his mech, leaning heavily to the right because all of the armor is still on the right arm, but no, really nowhere else on his entire mech. And he gets a lucky small laser shot. No, was it the flamer? What got the leg off?
I think it was a small laser.
It was a small laser. As he's trying to balance, he just gets this lucky small laser shot off that hits Trident's left leg just right where it snaps off.
Okay.
He looks like he's about to pass out as well.
The crowd roars at this incredible ending that you have managed to manufacture.
Payment value up. Mech repairs also up.
Mech repairs are at... you have clan tech on there?
No. Oh, no.
Okay, so it would be 3, but you are a mech tech, so it drops to 2.
Somehow that does not feel like it's justice to what just happened.
Yeah.
Gyro engine, no torso, no arm. Head hit.
Her mech is totally trashed. As it hits the ground, the cockpit just kind of slides forward away from the rest of a melted superstructure. The bottle of the fusion core just kind of slowly self-immolating, smoldering in the background, safely non-radioactively.
I think knowing how hot she was, Cosmo would probably, soon as he sees her mech go down with one leg, and then the CT give out, I guess he'd probably immediately get out and just go make sure she's okay. And
yeah, I mean, she's absolutely dehydrated from being at 24 heat.
This probably won't help, but he will pull out from his cooler, so it's cooled this time. Primarily vodka is good.
All right. She gives you a wary look and almost cattishly snatches it from you and begins to drink it.
It's vodka, not water.
The cameras are like capturing the scene between the two of you, and the primary vodka label gleams in the she puts the rest of the bottle to her forehead and says, "That was a good fight. I'd heard that Apex Dragons were kind of okay, a little honorable, but wild. But you were good.
Did we live up to your expectations?
You're better than I thought you were, Nicholas.
Before. You and Knockout have both scared the shit out of me.
Well, Knockout is Knockout. She's a loose cannon.
She has 2 cannons, and they shoot very painful rounds each.
She'd be glad to hear that.
I commend your bravery as well. You said it to me earlier. This fight, by far, scariest moment of my life yet. Even more scary than Knockout slugs coming at me.
Okay. She just nods silently and hands you your vodka bottle back and says, "Do you have any water on you?"
I I guess he probably would have some.
Yeah,
Give her that.
she's just looking for something that won't kill her.
Yeah, I guess he'd probably have some.
Yeah, so yours is, it's room temperature.
Yeah, it's not gonna be good.
But yeah, I mean, it's better than having like 100-degree fever, right?
Yes. Yeah.
She pours it on her forehead and her hair, and she holds your hand up and says something that ends in the word. Well, like, you don't understand the language. Rank 87. And the
nice.
crowd roars again as cameras go off and flash.
I think in that moment he'll try to take out his phone equivalent and quickly be like, "Smile, Mixagram."
After that moment, she steps away from you as all the house lights go down, and you just get spotlighted by a single beam. Alone next to your mech, holding up your phone and a bottle of vodka.
I mean, Cosmo wouldn't know what to do, so his gut reaction is probably be like, and take like a awkward bow.
You hear yourself go, over the stadium speakers.
That's fantastic. To Mixagram. Is he or Mixagram? Team Mixful. And he'll hold her hand back up, trying to like not be in the spotlight.
You're trying to bring her into the spotlight.
Yeah, he's trying to avoid the spotlight alone because he doesn't want that.
Yeah, she'll use this as a monetization organization time. And she says, and to Billy Jims and the Billy Slim line of Minkstas. The bond between she's really awkward when it comes to this selling stuff. She's like, the bond between Apex Dragons and Team Minksful is just so good. We are two stables that really rival each other.
What she said.
All right, the two of you awkwardly try to sell each other.
This is perfect.
Several minutes later, you find yourself in an interview with William.
I can hear Seth just be like, she's fucking dying of dehydration. Here comes Cosmo. Have some vodka. It's funny.
The rumors, is Cosmo an alcoholic? I see them now beginning.
That is, that's a common theme in my D&D characters. That's neither here nor there.
Yeah, William is seated across from you. He's still wearing his incredibly hot-looking Russian cosplay, and he says, "Come to find out, Mr. Sokolov, Cosmo, your green flames did quite a bit in this particular battle. I think that everyone who underestimated you now knows to respect the kind of staying power, the chivalry, the honor, and the tenacity you had hanging into this particular battle. Did things go as you planned?"
I never planned to stand still once. Never mind 3, 4 times in a row. That is just never the plan. But I have so much respect for Team Mixful and Trident that I think we both knew there was only one way we could finish this, and it was with the tenacity that you saw out there. By far the most damage I've ever output and received in the same match. This was a phenomenal match, but did not go anywhere close to my plans. But I do notice your attire says you supported me, yes? When you say everyone else who doubted me, not you, correct?
A lot of
put him on the spot.
A lot of my colleagues in the Donegal Broadcasting Company like to remain as neutral as possible. You've seen me wear Team Minxful gear before. I've also eaten Billy Jims on the air.
Yes.
I'm not a sellout. I just appreciate the people that I work with. We aren't friends, but we are work colleagues, and I want to support all of you in your own way. Did I believe you would walk away from the victor from this match? I don't feel comfortable answering that question. I'm not a betting man. I'm here to ask the questions, not answer them. That said, you were on my show and not on Mech Talk.
Ah, you make an excellent point.
Nicholas,
good to know I have you in my corner.
Where do you go from here?
There's only one place to go. Up.
Well, you're the highest ranked fighter currently in Apex Dragons. Do you consider yourself to be a stable champion, a leader, a visionary?
Well, I do not like to compare myself to my my stablemates when we are all working as hard as we can in our own different classes. I cannot relate to Seth or Hunter in their class fights, although I suppose my style in today's match they might more resemble with.
So you believe that the two of them are better pilots than you?
That is not what I said. I think they are far more suited for the class in which they fight.
But who's the better pilot? One-on-one, you versus them. Pure skill. No machine, no technology difference.
So you see like Cosmo trying to like toe the line of trying to say the right thing, and then all of a sudden he just like he breaks and he's like, I haven't lost. Who do you think is the best pilot? The one that has a loss or the one that has never lost?
I'll leave that question to the philosophers.
And then probably at that moment he's like, shit, I cracked. Although this match was very close, no? I have more armor on my mech's backside than everywhere else at this point.
I don't know what to say, Cosmo. This was a sensational match. You rarely see battles like this in the light class where both mechs are so nearly destroyed, ending in a kick fight.
Hey, by whatever means necessary, yes.
You'll see more technical battles. In fact, we've seen a lot of really technical moves from you in the past, but this was brutal.
You know, I just felt the need to show off a purple dye.
I don't understand what that means, but I'm
Neither
sure
do
our
I, but
viewers will.
don't. Just to be clear, I am not a Marek citizen or supporter. Lao all the way.
No, speaking of Liao, do you have any follow-up based on your comments before the match now that you've won a victory?
Well, I do think the Capellan Confederation supported me in this fight, and I could feel their strength and wisdom guiding me. As he thinks back, he's like, well, actually, I just stood still, so there's not a lot of wisdom there. But this victory was for them and to them, which is why I could not stop fighting. There was a moment I seriously debated it. I was hit in the head, gyro hit, engine hit, face down on the floor. But no, for your home country, you could never give up.
Okay. Roll for make a political statement.
Nine. What is political based on?
It's the same thing as controversial statement. Yep.
So is that entertainment?
Partial. Yeah.
Hell are my stats? It's 0. Unless it's instinct or corporate. I don't care. Yeah. Okay. 9.
Okay. It's entertainment.
0.
Yep. You get partial. So reduce stress by 1 or gain 1 glory.
Did I gain stress from this fight? I would have, yeah. And the guarantee, right? So where the hell's my...
You have a hotel though, right? That also ablates 1.
Oh, that is true.
So you get 1 for guaranteeing victory and 1 for the head hit. So that's 2. And then you have the hotel.
Yep.
And you could reduce yourself back down to 0 with this or gain a glory.
I have a glory. Oh, I have a glory. I could have avoided the head hit.
Yes.
Fuck it, whatever. Oh well. I feel like that just would have added more stress. So, you know, I'll negate the second stress and keep my 1 glory.
Okay. For your guaranteed victory, did you want to take 1 experience or 1 glory?
Definitely experience.
Okay.
So that puts me now at 2, which makes me at 14 total. After the interview, I don't know how Cosmo would go about this. He'd probably consult Buck, but he wants to research into the armor we've been getting from Vulture Industries, because once he didn't get it through armor critical this time, but he took 2 crits. So he wants to research into Fulcher Industries just to check like the stuff that he's been getting, that it's all legit and it's not tampered with. And even though he's been installing it, if there's something he's missing.
Sure. Go ahead and research.
Basically looking into the curse.
2d6 plus instinct. Yeah.
I keep picking up the dice in front of me. My MechWarrior Destiny game's in an hour, and that's what those dice are for. So, 7, and I have +1 to instinct, so 8.
Okay, you gain 1 point of stress. This one actually sticks, unlike the others.
Oh.
Choose one option. Are they telling the truth? Seems like a pretty good one. What should I be on the lookout for? Goal? If you're really sadistic, how is this vulnerable?
I feel like either telling the truth or telling the truth. I can't think of what that. I mean, there's certain interesting ones, but that's definitely the best one.
Okay. Fulcher Industries, these guys, they love you. They have nothing against you. They're not trying to screw you in any way. So they don't make new parts. They refurbish and resell mech parts from broken machines, but they have like a gold standard of making sure they have good quality control, because this is what they do, right? And if they get a reputation for sending out bad parts, their life is over as a refurbishment facility. So yeah, I mean, the Fulcher guys, you double check their supply chain and it is solid.
That is a huge sigh of relief, because Cosmo was starting to think that Fulcher could have been like directly funded by the Capellan Confederation and was trying to get him killed in matches. So he's really trying to figure out who is truly in his corner and who's not. Okay. So this is a huge win for Cosmo.
So that's one of 6 gladiators as researched.
Yeah. I don't know if this makes sense to do anymore, but I guess I'm going to throw it out there as the player, what I was planning, and you tell me if it even makes sense given what just happened. But I wanted to try to set up a match with Andre LaFoe and wager Semyorka, which is now in fucking pieces, against his clan bondsman Tech, a person for a mech. I'd make it very public.
Oh, an exhibition match, huh? Well,
unless he's somehow in the light class ranks, which I don't know if Cosmo would know that, but
Andre is in the light class still.
Oh,
please make a roll.
I wouldn't know his rank or anything, though, would I? That'd be interesting.
He's ranked much lower than you. He's ranked like 96 or 97.
7, and this is corporate, so 0. 7.
You get what you want, but it costs you something you have or otherwise does not go exactly as intended.
You're right. I get to keep Semyorka. You can have the Jenner.
He will agree to this fight if he chooses the battleground.
Okay.
And after the fight, you will have to convince the bondman yourself if you win. He makes it very clear publicly. He's like, Nicholas Sokolov thinks he can just own a person. Is that how they do things in the Capellan Confederation? In the Federated Commonwealth, where I'm from, I pay my bondsman. He follows me out of loyalty for the actions that I've shown him. If you want to win his employment, I will let you discuss it with him after this battle. And until then, you can miss me.
I will 100% agree to his terms. And in the back of behind the scenes is, I guess, for the other players. But one, Cosmo is going to try to figure out, even though him and Seth probably don't really get along, figure out, do bondsmen actually get paid, or is this guy pulling his leg?
No, so I mean, bondsmen don't get paid, but this guy appears to treat him like an employee.
Gotcha. Okay.
Rather than a slave, which is what a bondsman really is.
Right. Okay. So
you're like, I want your bondsman, and this guy's just like, okay. What is this, the 1600s?
So he's basing bondsman off the definition that he would have like in talking back and forth with Seth, I guess, true to the lore where it is not an employee.
Yes.
So it's going to catch Cosmo off guard. But the more important thing he thinks he has to do, he's like, oh shit, I need to convince someone. I need Dynamo. I need him in my corner for support in conversations.
You know what?
Cosmo wasn't there with the he wasn't there for the oh god damn it. I can't remember
the Gladiator Hall meeting.
Yeah, he wasn't there for the Highlanders. He totally heard about it and was like, wow, Dynamo sounds fantastic with words.
I'll tell you what, go ahead and message Kane, who is Kyle, and he can I'll sit down with him and he can make a pre-roll to see whether he can negotiate successfully for you should you win, which is by no means assured.
Excellent. This is what I need. Compounding if statements. Perfect.
Nested conditionals.
Can we throw a while loop in there? A for loop?
Please no. You have to know I hate programming.
Come on, electrical engineering. You have to do it.
I became the brand of electrical engineer that doesn't do that. Intentionally.
It's funny.
I got my second specialty is systems. I just don't like programming. All right, look, Dunamis, amazing win here. You really pulled it out. It was very close. Yeah, totally, brutally destroyed everything about her.
Probably the closest mech fight I've had in a long time to like being close to like a tie in victory. Because usually, you know, when you play with other people, it's like 4-on-4, right? Lance on lance, and there's usually some mech somewhere that's okay. Not in this case.
You got anything else you want to share?
This was a lot of fun. I actually was sweating myself for a while in that combat, trying to figure out what Cosmo would do. I think it's hard sometimes to separate what the player wants to do from the character. So this was a real good match. This was fun. Thank you, and thank you, investors. I've seen a lot more traction lately, and kind of between the Star League Defense Force stuff. You guys are keeping it really interesting, designing mechs that frankly may not normally get used, and seeing how we can turn them around. So that's fun. Appreciate all that back and forth.
Is there anything you specifically want to ask for your character? The reset happens tomorrow morning, so it's that fresh time to get all the good stuff before it's all gone, like buying a new mech.
Yeah, I think I think Cosmo specifically, he's been really lucky with stress. Some of the other stable members probably need the hotels more, but I will say I've had that hotel 6 weeks now, and you add 6 more stress on top of where I am, that makes a huge difference. So hotels are great.
You're saying you want a penthouse now? That's what I'm hearing.
I feel like
what if I could block 2 stress?
Yeah, I mean that would be helpful. But the thing I think I'm most interested in is trying to bring in an NPC. And I'm happy to throw in some wealth towards that myself. So whether
you're saying you're secretly an investor,
maybe. I like going in on the things that require multiple people. So whether it be an SPA for folks or whether it be an NPC, I think NPCs are exciting and add a new flair. Plus, it's kind of Cosmo's idea to have the whole oh god, what are they called? Not investor, intern. There we go. Trying to bring on an intern if it has to go through the NPC channel, great. Or just having another person in the stable to work out with. That sounds fun. So
crazy. I guess we'll see. All right, thank you for joining me, Dunamis and audience. We'll see you tomorrow for Big Spoon's match. Seth versus his mysterious unnamed opponent.
You can't even say that with a straight face.
Yeah? Let me ask, who do you think it is, and where do you think they'll be fighting? I want to know. Because I know you're very excited for this match.
You know, I think where they'll be fighting, Seth has fought a lot in ice maps, I feel like. So I guess I'll keep that trend and say Boreal Reach. Who he's fighting? Who is Zare One Eye's buddy there?
Yaman, the first mate. Yaman didn't make it. So it's an expedition match, but he didn't make it to the main gladiatorial.
So that would have been my first guess. So then
Could still be Yamin. I just want to indicate.
Yeah, I guess Yamin, or who's someone else I feel like Seth would probably get really annoyed with Smash. He'd probably get really annoyed with Smash's personality.
It's actually just Zare One Eye cyberneticked up. They brought him back. He's got those Word of Blake prototype.
He's oh god, Thomas Mark brought back, but that's not Thomas Mark.
Yes. The reveal for that in the novels was so weird. They were like, "Oh, you've been taking 10% over the tax rate, huh?" And the guy's like, "Whoa, it's only 5%, buddy." And he's like, "Blessed words of Blake be upon you. I told you could take like 6%. You took way more." And then they both go over the paperwork, and they're like, "Oh, someone's taking more than I'm taking. It must be the real, not real Thomas Mark." And I was like, what the fuck is happening in this conversation? How did you guys determine that?
Even the way they tried to reveal it through the blood tests, it was not the most clear thing that's ever been portrayed. It was just
baffling how they were like, "Yeah, it's Thomas Mark, but he's the real Thomas Mark." And I'm like, okay, whatever that means, I guess. They patched that storyline up in Dark Ages. It was the Free Worlds League storyline in Dark Ages is one of the best things that ever happened to them.
Oh, good, because I haven't read Dark Ages. I mean, you just pulled a quick 180. Yeah, that sounds good to read, but I mean, if you haven't done it, don't go out of your way.
That's the thing, right? Like, I've read all of the Dark Ages, so I know which ones are good and which ones are bad. But like regular BattleTech, they all proceed more or less chronologically, so you kind of have to read them in something close to an order, which means you have to read some of the really, really bad ones,
like Alien Birds. When you screw up,
I haven't read that one actually.
I skipped it because Sidious told me it was horrible.
I mean, it's also basically non-canon. Like, the entire thing takes place in fuck offsville, so nothing that happens there is ever going to affect the rest of the world.
Is that, as far as I know, that is the only
Far
story
Country
that goes into a jump ship mishap, right? I don't know of any others.
Technically, the there is a short story written around a BattleTech module involving the STLF Manassas.
Okay.
So it's like for the BattleTech role-playing game, and it's a jump ship that jumps out of time incorrectly. It basically was like part of the Star League exile fleet, and then it accidentally jumped into the future.
Well, that must have been a nice surprise. For what time period did that land up?
Well, the clans were like, "Hey, turns out you guys were traitors."
Wow.
That's how that goes.
All right, I guess I should have expected that.
Yeah. Wow, I think that's the storyline that has the Confederated Sons. When the Capellan Confederation teams up with the Federated Sons to become a new perfect union.
That does not sound like something that would ever happen. I've read that.
So I think the whole module has like an alternate continuity line where Aaron de Chevalier ends up as the head of the SDLF when Alexander leaves, and forms like a new sixth great house, and all the other great houses start merging and become weird versions of themselves.
They should just call them the Borg.
What is the name of this module? I think you can probably just Google Confederated Sons. No, that doesn't work.
Oh, are we still streaming?
Yes, we are.
Can I say I would like to train for my...
Of course. Perfectly logical.
Because that's all he does, and it seems to keep working.
Yeah.
If it keeps working after one more match, I will have finished my first book. Where the hell's... experience. There we go. 15. Bad.
So how close are you to the next level up?
Well, if I guarantee my next fight, I'll be there, regardless if I win or lose.
Then it's a good thing you won.
I'm at 15 now, so 3 more points, and I'll be there. 3 more experience.
Perfect. Okay.
And I am still torn on the two paths I want to go. One of them is the same as the ferryman, which could make for a good ally, or just go horrible because Cosmo doesn't know what he's doing to be a gangster. But
What's the other path besides gangster?
hot dog. So I start gaining stress.
That seems like Cosmo.
Yeah, it really does. In fact, I was looking at the hot dog SPA, and I was like, that'd be so fun, except I have nothing with ammo or shit, so it doesn't really help as much. But I do like to go toasty.
All right, that's it.